Hey everyone, this is my second race, the Pacific Sunset Velo end of season criterium. It's the mixed category 4-5 race, is 30 minutes, and there were preems in this race. My average power of this race was 215, average speed was 26.8, and my heart rate was an average 177. My max power in the sprint was a little bit under 1200, and max speed was 33. So in this race, I had my friend Sebastian, who goes to UCSD with me, and he was mostly dangling off the back. I was trying to stay with the group in the middle field, so we didn't have too much of team tactics going on, but still nice to see that I have a buddy in this race. So this is in the afternoon. We were set off around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sun was beating kind of down on us. It was a little bit over 80 degrees that day, and going along, and wind was kind of a factor. Going along this back straight, it was a tailwind, slight uphill, and after the two left turns, it was a full-on headwind to the finishing straight, which was a downhill. So pretty early on in this race, people were letting off the pedals already, and I was pretty far back in the group, so I'm not putting that much of an effort in, but I've just gained like 10 positions right there just by finding a gap and just closing it around the outside. This is an example of me taking the inside actually. Still pretty far back. You can see I'm pretty far back in the field. That was a bit of a headwind section as well, so it wasn't the best move because I didn't have a wheel to follow, but taking that inside line still gave me about 3 or 4 positions, and I'm just holding my momentum here and took the inside line again and gained like 3 or 4 more positions. So that was pretty huge, especially for how far back I am in the group. So catching back up right here and kind of fighting this guy for the wheel. I ended up winning. It was a tailwind section too, so we're holding 30 miles an hour, almost going slightly uphill, so it was pretty fast in this little section. So a few laps later, the leader of the group, we were all very frustrated with him because he was swerving back and forth in the field. You see I was on the far right side when this clip started, on the far left side now, and now I'm in the middle, going into a left turn. He was just kind of doing some shenanigans. So a bit later into the race, I was peeking down at my Garmin, trying to check my heart rate and stuff, and everyone eased up. I mean, I just slammed on my brakes when I looked up and I saw that girl's wheel, and I just had to stand up. The Garmin didn't pick it up, but it was probably like 600 watts that I had to stand up and push just to catch back up. I was a little bit frustrated with that because braking in a crit just is not really good. Because you just have to re-accelerate just to hold back onto someone's wheel. So that was a mistake on me right there. But I still kind of hold on, getting kind of close to people's wheels. So coming along here, you see this guy kind of curve to the outside, and I'm like, oh, I'll just follow that guy's wheel. There was a lot of space on this right side. I could have gotten pinched, but I had some pretty good space, and I ended up taking about like 5 positions or something just by following that slight little move that this guy in the red wheels did. So I got some pretty good positions just because of that. So coming up here, I'm a bit more conservative. Everyone's letting off the pedals. I'm kind of putting down power here. The Garmin doesn't show it. I take a bit of a sketchy inside line. I was in the video, if you heard, I was yelling inside, inside, inside. That was a bit of a sketchy one because everyone just stopped pedaling. So here, it's pretty late in the race. You're about to see a pretty sketchy move on my part. Everyone stops pedaling here, so I put down a little 500 watts right before this turn. Just cut inside. I'm glad nothing went wrong there. but I did pretty dive bomb that corner because everyone let off the pedals. Here we're just kind of turning our heads, looking around, waiting for someone to go because this is coming into the last lap. Guy behind me is yelling like, get up, get out of the saddle, go, get up. And I really didn't want to surge that hard. I didn't feel like standing up and sprinting because this is the last lap. I mean, I have to save everything for the sprint. So I just stayed sitting down, and I'm holding on pretty well, and I didn't have to surge. Sure, I lost like 3 or 4 positions, which was kind of important, but I just didn't want to surge because I raced earlier in the day as well. My legs were not the best at doing an entire lap effort, you know. So coming into this, we are just kind of smashing it here, cutting forward to second to last. So here's where I'm trying to follow this purple guy's wheel. He's kind of a little swervy, a little pretty flicky. I get boxed in right here. Whew. That was a little scary on my part. I was a little afraid there. But pay attention to this purple guy, because he swerved left there, no reason at all, and we were just like, wow. So always be careful, protect your front wheel, really be careful not to cross jam. So I believe this is the last lap, and I'm coming in on the inside. My race before, I opened up my sprint here. See, I hit a little under 1200 there, but I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't passing people. I was just kind of maintaining my spot. So I decided to just kind of save it, wait till the second to last turn, and now the last turn, and this is where I have to really push out all of my sprint. So these people, I know I'm not going for first place here. I'm going for the top 10 finish. I'm just going, and this happens. I mean, sheesh, I was freaked out by that. I'll replay it in just a second. I was so scared after that moment. I thought I was going to go down. My wheel was turned really far left, and on some videos, I even got airborne on the front wheel. Here it is again. I'm on the right lane and kind of coming over. You can see I keep moving to the left. I really don't have good balance as I'm sprinting. This is entirely my fault. There is a wheel that you can see on my right side, and I notice him first, and the guy on my left just comes right up on me, and I'm just, I was turning into the left. Look at that crowd. I mean, every single person probably got a shot of me just looking like a fool. There's footage out there of me just unclipped. I unclipped on my left side, so I went through the finish line with my right foot clipped in and my left foot kind of hanging outside, looking kind of weird. I could have sworn I broke a spoke or something on my brand new wheels. I mean, I was pretty scared at that moment that I broke something, but thankfully I didn't. The other guy seemed fine as well. I ended up getting 14th place still, and 4th place in comparison to all the other Cat 5 racers. So not too bad, and thankfully I didn't crash. So, thank you for watching.